Hey, what's up guys? It's Stargirl.thepracticalwitch and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another pick a card prediction, and today I'm going to tell you what you can expect in the year 2020 based on tarot. So in order to get started, I do need you to pick one of the 6 groups. This is group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you've picked a group, you can fast forward to the timestamp I provide down below to see what your results are. If you need to pause the video to meditate on the cards, feel free to do so, but I also ask that you pick with your intuition and gut and not your eyes, because I find that warrants the best, most accurate results. Now, some of you have asked me how you do that, and instead of just picking the one your eyes feel immediately drawn to, because sometimes our eyes just feel drawn to certain things because of the angles, try to see if you also feel a pressure on your forehead where your third eye would be, because that generally indicates that when you're looking at the right card, you are using your intuition. Or try to imagine to see if you can see your face underneath the deck that you are looking at, and that also is a really good way to pick with your intuition instead of your eyes. So I really hope that works for you. But once again guys, if this reading does not resonate, maybe it just means this isn't the reading for you, and if that's the case, that's okay. Sometimes it happens, but if it does resonate, I'm really excited to help you get through this 2020 by giving you the general motifs and themes so we can take a look at what this great year of change is going to bring to you. And it is going to bring a lot of change, guys, because this is the beginning of a new decade, and whenever there's a beginning of a new decade, the world changes, culture changes, we as individuals change. So this year is going to be very exciting. So let's get into it and see what is going to happen to you in your 2020, the start of the 2020s. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on group number 1. Group number 1, let's see what's coming for you in the year of 2020. So the first card I have is Victory, and this is going to be your general summary card for the year of 2020. And let me tell you guys, having the Victory card as your general summary card is a really, really good sign, because this tells me that your 2020 is going to be represented by victory, success, recognition, and also just in general, like winning over your trials and tribulations. You will always come out as the victor. So group number 1, already 2020 is off to a really good start for you, because 2020 is going to be the year of your victories. So we also have the Devotion card, we have the Earth card, we have the Potential card, and we also have the Master, the Fox, and we also have the Drum. So group number 1, what I'm immediately seeing about you guys is you definitely have a natural creative talent, as I can see with Victory and Devotion. A lot of you have a natural creative talent or a natural healing talent, because when I look at the chalice, this reminds me of the Ace of Cups in the tarot, which also represents creative talents such as drawing, singing, or painting, or healing abilities such as being a nurse or a doctor, or healing abilities such as being a therapist or counselor. So group number 1, what I see is in 2020, you're really going to grow your natural talent, whether it's of healing or whether if it's in the creative arts. But for a lot of you, group number 1, what I'm honestly seeing is that it is creative arts. I feel like a lot of you were born with a natural talent or drive to sing, to paint, or to express yourself in some way through what it is that you create. So group number 1, I know that you probably have some sort of hobby or thing that you do that really helps you express who you are or how you're feeling through channeling it through a hobby such as singing or art. And I'm seeing group number 1, this is going to be a huge part of your 2020, because what I'm seeing is this talent is something you were naturally born with. This is a natural born talent. You have always been interested in this, and the reason why you've always been interested in it is because it's in your blood, it's part of your soul, it's part of your destiny to do. Group number 1, you were blessed with that gift and that interest for that gift because you were meant to pursue it as a life purpose or as a career. Group number 1, what I'm also seeing with Devotion and Earth is I think that it's very likely a lot of you are very young or insecure about this talent. You guys might feel like you aren't the best at it, or you might have just been developing it through 2019, and you might still feel a little insecure about that talent. Because when I look at the pink and green colors, what this normally indicates to me is someone who's doing, something from the genuinity of their heart and doing something that makes their heart sing. However, it also also indicates to me feeling insecure, feeling not really seeing the power or potential that you have. And it just sort of feels to me like a young vibe. And when I see with Gaia and Earth with the pregnancy in the belly, this normally symbolizes nurturing a creative talent. So you guys have been nurturing this healing or creative talent, group number 1. I'm seeing it in 2019, but you were still kind of insecure, or you still don't see your potential in it, group number 1. But in 2020, you are going to finally reach your fullest potential with this gift that you were blessed with, because I see it with the potential card. So group number 1, I see you evolving from this, from this heart-centered person into someone who looks more confident, into someone who's dressed in jewels and gold and knows what their power is. If you look at her, it's a stark difference between these two cards that are more softer, more unsure. In 2020, by the end of it, you are going to bloom into this card, into someone who is aware of their talents, who stands strong in their talents, and who shines in their talents, as we can see with the stars and the crown. You are going to have the victor's crown on your head because of the talents that you strongly develop in 2020. And I also see it with the Master card, the Spirit Fox, and the Drum card. This is all movement cards. These are all and especially with the Master and trust your talents and changing times and drums, these are all things that amp up your heartbeat. These are all things that are very swift moving, such as drums, I don't know what this is called. The guy who does Taekwondo, the fox, they're all fast moving. So group number 1 in 2020, you are going to be very busy perfecting your natural talent and becoming the best at your natural talent. And I want to tell you, group number 1, people might underestimate you at the beginning of your journey, but by the end of 2020, everyone is going to see your potential, and you're going to see your potential, because in 2020, you're going to develop that natural talent, refine it, and you're going to be dedicated and motivated to do so, because we also have new project. We have the card motivation. We have the card as well of share your art with the world, have confidence in your creations, and also recognition. So group number 1, we have 2 recognition cards. We have the victory card and the recognition card. In 2020, you are going to get recognition or success for your natural creative talents. So this could mean winning a competition. This could mean if you do music, you get more of a following. This could mean you finally put yourself out there in 2020, and people are going to validate you and show you just how talented you are, when maybe in the past you kept it hidden, or maybe in the past you weren't getting as much recognition as you should for your art. In 2020, you will get that recognition. You are going to get that victory, and you are going to grow into the person who sees their potential and everyone else sees their potential. And maybe last year, group number 1, you had an issue with motivation. Maybe you had an issue like maybe you weren't feeling as motivated as you wanted to, but I'm seeing with you specifically with the energies that are going on in 2020, you're going to have an increase in motivation. You're going to be doing things because you feel inspired to do so and not because you have to. So there's going to be an increase in inspiration where you don't have to bribe yourself to go do it. You just do it because it genuinely brings you joy, and because of that, you end up building up your success and recognition. So group number 1, 2020 with Jupiter in Capricorn, Saturn in Aquarius is going to be great for you, because you're going to have the motivation, the drive, and the will to finally get things done. And once again, guys, this is probably to do with what's going on energetically with your birth chart, because astrology dictates the energies, but this is your year to get things done. And I also see with Yod and Destiny, this is strongly in alignment with your destiny. And we also see it with the 8th house. We see it with the 4th house. We see it with Trine, Libra, Pluto, and Cancer. This is all very karmic destiny cards, especially with the 8th house, things that you cannot avoid, things that were meant to be on your path. So group number 1, you are in alignment with your destiny, and in 2020 you are going to be working towards your greatest destiny. These are all things that were meant for you. Everything in your life in 2020 is going to be working towards your greatest destiny. And I'm also seeing, guys, with 8th house and 4th house, this is going to be a year where you most likely change your residence, change your home, or there's a huge change in your family. I am seeing that, group number 1, because the 8th house is about change, and we have it next to the 4th house, and Pluto is also about change, and it's next to Cancer, which also rules the 4th house. So Pluto rules the 8th house, Cancer rules the 4th house. Pluto in 8th house is about change and transformation. Cancer is about home, mother, and family. So group number 1, I very much think that if you have a karmic relationship with your mother, which is like a troubled relationship with your mother, I see you actually healing your relationship with your mother, because we have trine Libra, which is telling me that these are going to be good changes that bring good and blessings into your life. Another thing that I'm seeing, group number 1, is that you are likely going to, this is a general reading, keep this in mind, but I really sense that a lot of you might invest in a home or decide to sell your home, because the 8th house is about investments, or there could be an inheritance from your family that comes in. And I know a lot of the times when you hear inheritance, it sounds scary because someone might pass away, but it doesn't have to always be the case. It could just mean that your family invest in your dream or your business because they believe in you. But I definitely see positive changes happening in your home, family, or mother. And I really feel like they're going to be good changes because of the trine in Libra, so don't you worry. Okay, so group number 1, another big change I see coming to you in 2020 is with Open Your Heart to Love and also the Lovers and Judgment. I really feel like there's going to be a change in your relationship status. So group number 1, if you're someone who's in a relationship and you feel like it's not working, I see in 2020 that's going to end. I mean, that sounds really obvious. Oh, if your relationship's not working, it's going to end. But I see group number 1, no matter what your relationship status is, there's going to be a change in it. So if you're in a relationship, I do see that ending, or if you're if you're single, I see you entering a relationship, because I have trust, worth waiting for, new love, and engagement. So group number 1, if you're already in a relationship, honestly what I'm seeing is this person likely isn't the person for you, because I have trust. There's something better worth waiting for. It is a new love, and this is going to lead to something that is way more compatible with engagement. So group number 1, you might have a feeling the person you're dating, you might have like that feeling in the back of your heart or the back of your mind that they just aren't the one, group number 1, and that's because your intuition is correct. Your more compatible soulmate or twin flame is coming in for you in 2020, and I know that might be tough to hear, okay guys, but I want you to know this is someone where it's so much more in alignment with who you are, because last year we went through Saturn in Capricorn, which brought a lot of false twin flames. It brought a lot of karmic relationships that were difficult and tough. But now that Saturn's entering Aquarius in 2020, this is going to bring true matches, true twin flames instead of false twin flames. And I see you're going to meet your truest, most compatible match who sees your potential, group number 1, in 2020 and helps you cultivate your potential and helps you cultivate your creativity, okay? And if you're single, I see you meeting this person too, someone who changes your life forever in a good way because they see your potential and because there's someone who is trustworthy. Group number 1, I'm seeing with Open Your Heart to Love and Judgment, a lot of you have been very closed off to love or closed off to the idea of love, because this normally indicates being very separate from your feelings or being very judgmental about relationships or not very open to relationships. But group number 1, in 2020, this is really going to change because you are going to meet the right person who is trustworthy. And like I said, it is going to be a new person who changes your life in a very good way and helps you develop your potential. With the Emperor and the 9 of Wands, this is going to be someone who helps you with your dreams. This is going to be someone who motivates you when you want to give up, as I can also see with the Magician and the 4 of Swords. When you want to give up, this person's going to inspire you and force you to go towards your dreams, okay? And what I'm also seeing, group number 1, is this is going to be a very busy year for you because we have the Emperor and the 9 of Wands. So I don't want to lie to you. Yes, it is going to be a great year. You're going to meet your compatible match. Yes, you are going to receive victory and recognition for your talents, but this is also going to be a very stressful and busy year for you. And I'm telling you this because I don't want to lie to you and just give you all good things so you like my pick a card. I want you to be prepared. This is going to be a year when you're busy building your empire, as I can see from the Emperor and 9 of Wands. This is going to be a year where you don't get enough sleep and you're anxious because you have have to do so many different things. But group number 1, it is going to pay off into victory, success, and you are going to reach your fullest potential, group number 1. So that's all I have for you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, group number 2, let's see what's coming for you in the year of 2020. So we have the Magical Powers card. That is going to be a full summary of your whole 2020. And I would say group number 2, 2020 is going to be really great for you because you have the Magical Powers as your general summary. Because what this tells me is that your greatest wishes and manifestations are going to come into fruition in 2020. So whatever it is you've been wishing for, hoping for the future that has not yet manifested, in 2020, these wishes will manifest. And another thing I see about this is because the phoenix is rising from the fire, from the ash, I feel like group number 2, this is really going to be you. I feel like last year in 2019, you really felt beaten down or burned by other people or life. I also feel like a lot of you kind of felt like you were nothing because you were like almost metaphorically burnt to ash, kind of like the phoenix. But in 2020, you are going to rise from those ashes like a phoenix and finally come into your full power. And also your manifestations are going to finally come through. So group number 2, I already can tell this is going to be an amazing year for you, because not only that, when I see magical powers, this also tells me, group number 2, you are going to start getting very into tarot, law of attraction, magic, or esoteric teachings, spiritual knowledge. And these things are really going to aid in your manifestations and make them come even sooner. This actually coincides perfectly with Saturn's transit into Aquarius in 2020, guys, because last year Saturn was in Capricorn bringing a lot of karma. But this year with Saturn going into Aquarius, it's going to bring good karma, good karmic rewards. And I see group number 2, last year in 2019, you did a lot of things that warranted good karma coming into your life in 2020. Maybe you decided to leave a karmic relationship. Maybe you decided to work on yourself and break old karmic cycles that were difficult, or maybe you went through so many trials and tribulations in 2019. But in 2020, you are going to be rewarded for that with good karma coming into your life with this transit of Saturn going into Aquarius. Now we also have the moon, we have illusion, and we also have assurance. And let me just tell you guys, these are beautiful cards, and these cards are meant to portray your energy. And group number 2, I feel like you have such an ethereal energy. I feel like you have such a beautiful healing energy. These colors are so ethereal and beautiful to me. They remind me of a fairy or a mermaid or something of that nature. I'm willing to bet a lot of you have a water sign rising or a lot of water in your chart, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, because there's something very ethereal about you. Or you could have that in your midhaven, which is your 10th house. So I really feel that for you guys. And with enjoy growth and reap rewards, release the old and rest, and also great teacher, I feel like group number 2, your manifestations or your wishes will be fully apparent to you in the autumn of 2020. What I'm also seeing, group number 2, is this is going to be a year where, like I said, you manifest good karmic reward, and we're going to get into what those things could be later on in the reading, but I want you to know this is going to be a magical year filled with a lot of miracles, because when I look at great teacher and the dove, this makes me think of Jesus, who performed miracles. And group number 2, I really feel like this is going to be a year where you don't expect most of the things that happen. Most of the things that happen are going to be unexpected blessings you didn't even see coming, because these are going to come out of nowhere, and these things will be your karmic reward. So you might not be able to see it now, but around the autumn of next year, you are going to see what I'm talking about, and they will literally be miracles in your life. Now, what I'm also seeing, group number 2, is maybe in the past you were very, you tried to mask how you looked or your personality with the moon and illusion and with the moon, illusion, and assurance. This kind of makes me feel like a lot of you, because when I look at these cards, they remind me of Snapchat filters or like editing pictures on your phone to an extreme. So group number 2, I really feel like with this transformation I'm seeing with the dreads and the long hair and the more earthy feel, a lot of you, group number 2 in 2020, are going to take more of a natural look. So before you wore a lot of hair product or makeup, or you tried to mold yourself to be what you thought was a standard of beauty beauty or what other people liked. I'm seeing that for you, group number 2. In 2020, you're going to be more authentic, more real, and you're going to change your appearance to be more earthy, more authentic. You're going to wear less makeup. You're going to start wearing your hair naturally how it is, and you're going to feel the need to just embrace your authentic self without feeling like you have to put up an illusion on your appearance in order to gain assurance from other people or in order to please other people. And this is going to be something that is very freeing for you. Sorry guys, those are my upstairs neighbors and they're so freaking loud. I honestly can't believe it sometimes. But anyway, I'm really seeing, because if you noticed in the previous energy, you guys are wearing crowns, you're like, you have all this filter over who you are. There's a lot of illusion and anxiety on your appearance. Like you're trying to overcompensate with your appearance or personality in a way that hides who you are because you're feeling insecure or you want to come off as someone who's beautiful or prized. But I see group number 2 in 2020, you're really not going to care about that. You're going to start being more of your authentic self. And because of that, you are going to be the phoenix that rises from the ashes and actually shows your authentic self to other people. And this is going to manifest great things in your life. So group number 2, what I'm seeing for you is you definitely have some sort of psychic gift. As I can see with 12th house, Neptune, and 3rd house, you have the gift of astrology, you have the gift of tarot, and not only that, I'm sensing a lot of you are very empathetic, you have a very in-tune intuition, and I see group number 2 in 2020, you are going to be pushed into being the spiritual teacher or the spiritual leader, and this makes sense with what's happening with Saturn being in Aquarius, where with Saturn in Aquarius, alternative music starts to come out. Saturn in Aquarius brought the hippie movement, okay? So this is actually coinciding perfectly with what's going on with astrology. And group number 2, I really feel like you are going to be pushed in 2020 into being some sort of spiritual teacher or making spirituality your job or your everyday routine. A lot of you I see could start spiritual YouTube channels, become Reiki healers, become past life regression hypnotherapists, or something to do with a metaphysics, spirituality, astrology, or tarot. I see all these things being a part of your path and your destiny. And in 2020, you are going to be provoked into completing that destiny and doing that destiny, because when I see the Grand Cross of Provoker, maybe a lot of you have been kind of unsure about that, or maybe you haven't awoken that gift yet, or maybe a lot of you have felt a lot of anxiety about it because it's not what you saw for yourself. But group number 2, I truly feel in 2020, despite whether you like it or not, the universe is going to push you into exploring those things, into mastering those things, because it is a part of your life purpose to be some sort of spiritual teacher or some sort of spiritual figure or spiritual healer, because those are your natural gifts. And I see you really developing that. And I see that you heal other people with your love and channeled messages, whether you channel healing energy through your hands or through what you do or through your art. Group number 2, you are a healer, you are a channeler, and you have that gift, and you're one of those people who are meant to usher in this new age by being some sort of spiritual healer or spiritual teacher. And I truly feel that for you. And group number 2, another thing that I'm seeing is that a lot of you with Venus and Chiron, you've had a lot of troubles with love or relationships in your life. You've had a hard time getting close to people, being close to people. A lot of you might feel like you're kind of closed off or alone, because I'm sensing a lot of you are very introverted. But I'm seeing in 2020 these things are going to change. You're going to be provoked into learning how to be involved with other people, because when Saturn goes into Aquarius, this forces us to join groups, to interact with other people, and to meet people that can help us reach our destiny. In 2019, group number 2, I really feel like you were growing something, holding on to something, but in 2020 you are going to let that go out into the universe, and it's going to come back as success. So we also have express your inner truth, we have detox time, we have classes, we also have support, we have self-acceptance, we have manifestation, and we also have answered prayer. So group number 2, this is going to be a year where you start to fully be authentic to who you are, as opposed to being self-conscious about what people think about your social media or how you look. This is going to be a time when you stop being shy, and the universe forces you to go out there, because it's forcing you to love yourself and accept yourself for your authentic self. And because of that, you are going to meet a group of people that truly resonate with you, who are your true friends, as opposed to people who only hang out with you because of your mask, or instead of feeling lonely, like no one understands you in 2020, you are going to join some sort of group. I think it's likely you're going to meet friends that you resonate in a class that you do, because group number 2, I do see you taking some sort of class or joining some sort of group. And in fact, it could be some sort of spiritual group, or creative group, but I definitely see you making friends with people who are more in alignment with your authentic self. And I see you detoxing too a lot of people in your life who don't accept the new you. And I also feel like group number 2, a lot of you are going to, with detox, I feel like a lot of you are really going to start eating more natural, eating more organic foods, healthier foods, or you're going to be very into buying products that are all natural. You're going to just detox your diet and what you ingest into your body to be more natural, and use more organic herbs in order to heal things that you have, or use things that have less chemicals in them. And I see that for you, group number 2, which actually goes perfectly along with the energy of astrology, which always, and tarot always follows astrology. Now we also have manifestation and answered prayer. So guys, like I said, a big manifestation or wish that you have is coming through for you in 2020. With the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, I really feel like it has something to do with love. I feel like a lot of you have been wishing or manifesting love or the right soulmate, and I want you to know that I do see that coming with the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. However, this is a general reading, so what I'm also seeing, group number 2, is it's very likely some of you have been manifesting to know what your passion is, what it is that you want to do. Some of you have been manifesting to know what your natural talent is, or know what your passion and direction is in life. And I see group number 2, you're really going to find that, like I said, in 2020. And I really feel like it has something to do with either one, poetry, that's one thing I'm picking up and hearing, or it could have something to do with the esoteric, spirituality, teaching, or healing other people in some way. Now we also have the Eight of Swords and the Two of Coins. So once again, this really tells me a lot of you have a hard time seeing your own talents, or you have a hard time like finding what your talents are. And I'm seeing that for you, group number 2, but in 2020, that's really going to be awakened to you. And I'm also seeing that a lot of you have felt really stuck in a relationship, or a lot of you with the Three of Cups and the Hermit, like I was saying earlier, feel like you don't fit into society, or feel like, you know, you can't really find other people who relate to you, or partnerships or friendships are such a difficult thing for you. But in 2020, I definitely see this changing for you very, very soon, because we have the very soon card, even though it is going to be a challenge for you, because I do see you're more introverted, more guarded, and you do have more masks up, but you are going to start developing into your authentic self in 2020. And I also see a lot of you as well are going to start healing your family issues, your karmic family relationships. So if you have a strained or distant relationship from your family, I see you healing that in 2020. And I'm also sensing as well, a lot of you are going to discover that your intuition and psychic abilities are heightened at this time in 2020. And I'm also seeing as well with reconciliation and express your love, that a lot of you in 2020, someone from your past is going to come back. Maybe a lot of you have been manifesting reconciliation with someone from your past, or maybe a lot of you have been missing an old friend or someone you used to have in your past, or maybe a lot of you have been missing someone you're no longer in contact with. In 2020, they will be reaching out to you, and I'm willing to bet that it will be very soon in the beginning of 2020, or if not, it will happen in the fall time of 2020. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 2. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, group number 3, let's see what's coming for you in 2020. So first of all, you have the Beauty card as your general summary card for 2020, which is a really awesome card to have, because what this tells me, group number 3, is you are going to go through a massive glow up where you change your appearance, you change in some way that really starts to make you shine. So for some of you who need to lose weight, I see you losing weight, or for some of you who want to gain weight, I see you gaining weight, or for some of you, I just see you changing your style into one that's more flattering and suited towards you, or changing your appearance in some way that really makes you go through a glow up. So group number 3, in 2020, you are about to go through a massive physical appearance change where you start to grow into yourself and you start to go through a glow up and you become a lot more physically attractive. Now, obviously, attractive people aren't just like the conventional style or the normal style of beauty. The reason why people are attractive is because because they radiate confidence and because they found a style or the way to express themselves that's in alignment with who they are. So everything they wear is flattering. So group number 3, 2020 is going to be your glow up year in regards to your physical appearance, because I see you guys becoming more like yourself and dressing more like yourself and doing self-love things like taking more time on a skincare routine, taking more time to take care of yourself, because you start to love yourself more and love yourself enough to invest time in yourself. So group number 3, congratulations. Now I'm also seeing the past, co-creation, the sun, Father Sky, Water Guardian, and High Priestess. So group number 3, what I'm seeing about you is in 2020, I feel like in the past, a lot of you guys were very grounded and practical. As I can see with a lot of the root chakra, the red colors in the sun, a lot of you were more leaning towards the divine masculine energy, where a lot of you could have been workaholics, or you could have been very concerned with status, career, success. Maybe you had a hoarding issue. Maybe you wanted to be famous. Maybe you worked really hard because you wanted to earn a lot of material things. I'm also sensing group number 3, a lot of earth sign energy, so Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And I'm sensing as well that a lot of you were also very traditional, logical, and practical, which means you guys weren't very open to the unknown or illogical things. You like to believe things that were in front of your eyes. And I'm also sensing group number 3, a lot of you are very, very stubborn, and you have a hard time changing your beliefs, or you have a hard time moving away from where it is you have set. You guys, when you get comfortable, you stay in the same place because you feel uncomfortable moving away from something. So for instance, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's your mentality. So I see a lot of you guys in 2019 might have been very stagnant, or might have very set belief systems, or might have had trouble believing in spirituality or the unknown, or you guys were just so, I'm also sensing red is the color of fear. A lot of you could have been paralyzed with fear to the point where you never moved forward in a new direction. And I'm just sensing group number 3, last year for you was really just about, you know, working hard, looking good, obtaining material success, and also just like staying stuck in what you know. But group number 3, I see this is really going to change for you in 2020 with Father Sky, trust in the unknown, Water Guardian, which is movement as opposed to Earth, which is steady. I see movement, and High Priestess, harness mystic power. So group number 3, I feel like in 2020, this is really going to impact you in a way, because Saturn's going into Aquarius, changing a lot of things. I see that you guys are going to start trusting more in spirituality, becoming more interested in spirituality, faith in God, as I can see from Father Sky, which reminds me of God, and also the High Priestess. And I see that you guys are going to be more feeling-based rather than material-based. You guys are going to be more sensitive. You're going to trust your intuition more. You're going to be about doing things that make you feel good, as opposed to doing things because you want to earn recognition, success, honor, or money. I see this year being for you about doing things because you feel like it, because you feel called to it. And I also see you guys just in general becoming a lot softer in your energy, but not in a way that's weak, but just more in a way where you're more open to new experiences, new people. And I see you changing your belief systems a lot spiritually, and belief systems about yourself and the world. So we also have the cards of Uranus. We have Chiron, we have the 2nd house, we also have 9th house, 12th house, North Node, and Aquarius. So group number 3, I really feel like in 2020, a lot of you, like I said, with Uranus, Chiron, and 2nd house, a lot of you are going to change your value system. So for instance, if before what you valued was success, money, fame, a lot of that is going to change for you. I see a lot of you with the 9th house and 12th house in Aquarius becoming really into worldly issues, becoming really into changing the world, being very into the government or how you can help change the world, or being very into spirituality. I see a lot of you going away from like that old consumerism lifestyle and really feeling called to go to other countries or spend money on travel and experience as opposed to material things. I also see that a lot of you are going to join some sort of religious group. I see a lot of you are going to make friends in a religious or spiritual spiritual community, because Aquarius rules the 11th house of community, and we also have it next to the 9th house of spirituality and the 12th house, which also represents overseas. So I do see a lot of you guys flying overseas, traveling overseas. That's a very big thing I see, or at least I see that a lot of you are going to make friends in a spiritual community that really helps grow your spirituality. I'm also seeing there's an emphasis on education too, group number 3. So I think a lot of you are going to end up going back to school and building up your skills and assets, and actually like changing your major or changing what it is you go to school for, changing your job or changing your everyday routine. I see you guys doing that because with Uranus going like crazy in your second house of skills and talents, I see you developing or learning a new skill or talent that's more in alignment with what makes you happy, as opposed to what you do just to earn recognition, success, or money. I also see group number 3, because of your newfound like lifestyle, because you're going to change your beliefs so much. I see that there's going to be a lot of things up in the air for you with trust in the unknown, and also of like Uranus, which is about the unknown. I feel like a lot of you are going to completely change your life in a way that's completely different than 2019, because you're going to choose a more spiritual path, or a path of education or spirituality, or a path that really helps the world. You're going to really be into charity work, I'm seeing, or doing things that have meaning or a reason or a cause, as opposed to just earning money. So because of that, a lot of you are going to have a huge change in what you thought was stable and secure, and you're going to want to instead be more free-spirited and be less restricted by a schedule or anything in the past that was holding you back. So I also have the romance card. I have the harmony, so romance, harmony, group number 3. I have the soulmate card, true love, unrequited love, deception, let your friends help you. So interesting, group number 3. We got a lot of love messages for you. So group number 3, I want to tell you there is going to be romance harmony in your life in 2020. I do see a soulmate coming in for you, regardless of whether or not you want love. I know a lot of people don't, but Saturn in Aquarius brings good karmic relationships as opposed to bad ones like Saturn in Capricorn. So in 2020, a lot of people are going to be reunited with their more compatible matches. And for you, group number 3, I see a compatible match coming in for you most definitely. Okay, we have romance, harmony, soulmate, true love, and I really feel that this person is going to be someone who is very logical. This is going to be someone with Father Sky, I'm feeling, in Aquarius 9th and 12th house. I feel like, first of all, you can make friends with a lot of people who are from overseas or from different cultures, or make a lot of friends through online. That's one message I'm seeing, but I'm also seeing that a lot of you as well with group number 3 could meet your soulmate online, or this person who is your soulmate could be someone who is very intelligent, very smart, very well educated, someone who is into spirituality, someone who brings spirituality into your life, or someone who could be older or from overseas. Those are all things I'm seeing for you, group number 3, in regards to romance, because keep in mind this is a general reading, and for some of you, I really feel like you could meet this person overseas or while traveling, or this person could live a distance from you and then you guys could get together in 2020. But once again, this person is definitely going to be someone who's very intelligent, logical, likely good with technology, and also someone who is kind of spiritual in a way. So those are all the themes that I'm seeing for you, group number 3, in 2020. Now with unrequited love and deception, I do want to tell you that for those of you who are in a relationship that's not working and you know in your gut it's not working, I actually see that ending for this new, better match coming into your life. But for others of you, what I'm really feel like is you're going to have multiple options in love, and I definitely see that with the 6 of Wands and 2 of Cups, because like I said, group number 3, you are going to go through a glow up in 2020. So I do see you having multiple people with 6 of Wands and the 2 of Cups coming after you or trying to pursue you, whether or not you believe it. I don't want to hear any negativity. You guys are hot. Stop. So I do feel like you are going to have to reject some people because it's just not, it's unrequited, but there is definitely going to be the right person coming into your life in 2020. Now I also see that with the 2 of Cups and 6 of Wands, you're going to think this person is a catch. You're going to think this person is like way out of your league, and you're going to be jumping up and down over the fact that you got this person. You're going to be celebrating because you feel like you put them on a high horse and you feel like they're everything you could have ever wanted. And I'm also seeing as well, this person is going to think that about you, and all of your friends are going to think you're a very, very cute couple because you guys will look very well together. I'm almost seeing this is the type of relationship where you take a lot of pictures together, or you post about your relationship a lot, or just other people admire your relationship because it is so cute. Now, I'm also seeing with the Sun and the Ace of Coins, group number 3, a lot of you could make money through helping children, which means, you know, it could mean teaching children. I'm seeing a lot of you could end up becoming teachers, or I'm seeing just in general, a lot of you can make money through children, which means, and for me, children means anyone like 21 and under, so young people. So a lot of young people could help you make money. You could like do something or create something that's directed towards young people, and because of that you make money. But I am seeing money coming in from children. But mainly what I'm seeing with the Sun and the Ace of Coins is a lot of you are going to be busy developing and learning about your talent and skill and cultivating that so you can make that your job. I'm seeing a very big focus on learning how to cultivate your skills and assets. But I feel like group number 3 for a lot of you, that a lot of you might have issues with your family in 2020 because of your new lifestyle or your new rebellious lifestyle, especially with a woman or female in your life. I'm definitely seeing that because I see that you're going to be going away from your family or leaving your past behind. That's a very big message I see, is leaving your past behind, because you're going to completely change as a person. So there might be issues with a female member in your life. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, group number 4, let's see what's coming for you in the year of 2020. So we have joy as your general summary for 2020. So guys, 2020 is going to be amazing for you because it's going to be filled with joy and happiness. And I also got the message you are going to be chasing your dreams. You're going to be finding your joy. You're going to be chasing after your passion. So group number 1, already we're off to a really good start. Let's see what else we have. We have the Future. We have Isis. We also have Focus. We have the Sun. We have Snake, and we have Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, so group number 4, this is amazing. So what I see for you, first of all, with the Sun and joy, is you are definitely going to be feeling very optimistic in 2020. A lot of you are going to be very lucky. Some of you might be having your Jupiter return or having a really good Jupiter placement transit, but group number 4, 2020 is going to be your year because you're going to be feeling happy and optimistic, and good things are going to happen to you. So this is going to be your year in 2020, group number 4. I guarantee it. I'm seeing a lot of fire sign energy. I'm seeing a lot of Sagittarius specifically, but also could be Leo or Aries. But I'm definitely seeing a lot of sacral chakra colors, which means group number 4, this is going to be a year where you're feeling confident and upbeat and nothing can get you down. So I don't know what's going on in your birth chart, group number 4, but this is looking really, really, really good. What I'm also seeing, group number 4, is I really feel like in 2020, one thing that you're definitely going to do is you are going to move away from the past. Like your life is going to change completely, because I have the Future and Focus, and they're looking towards the future. And we also have Snake, shed old skin, move beyond ancestral patterns. So group number 4, I feel like a lot of you are going to change a lot of your life and remove a lot of things in your life that just do not make you happy anymore. Now, one thing that I'm seeing that does not make you happy anymore is the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands, which tells me, group number 4, that a lot of you are really unhappy at your job. You feel very uninspired at your job or at your school or at your work. And I see that a lot of you are actually going to decide to move away from that into a new direction in a way that's more in alignment with your joy and in something that's more and into something that you're more passionate about, group number 4. I feel that a lot of you have been very unhappy at what it is you do during the day, and it's just been really stressful, and it hasn't been giving you a lot of satisfaction, especially in 2019. But in 2020, you are going to decide to walk away from that, as I see with the Chariot and the Fool. You're going to move away from that and start a new beginning. into something that brings you more joy. So group number 4, I do want to tell you it's very likely you are going to change your jobs, or you're going to walk away from your job, or you're going to walk away from some sort of thing you do during the day, but that's only because you're realizing it doesn't bring you joy anymore, and instead you're going to find something that does bring you joy, and you're going to be a lot happier in 2020. Now I also see for a lot of you as well, because we have grand trine and blessings, you guys will receive a lot of blessings, a lot of luck, and these are fated blessings, fated luck. So group number 4, 2020 is going to be so amazing for you, because not only are these changes going to bring blessings, it's not going to be the type of change that sucks and is bad and it ruins your life. It might feel like that in the moment, but in 2020, these are all going to lead to blessings. You are going to be blessed with luck and happiness. So this could be blessings in opportunities is what I'm seeing. A lot of blessings in regards to opportunities in your life. Also career related. I see a lot of blessings in regards to career. I see a lot of, because I also have Jupiter in the 10th house, which tells me there is going to be blessings in your career and what it is you do during the day. Now with Sun in Sagittarius, group number 4, I really believe that a lot of you are going to be more focused on being free. I feel like a lot of you are going to move away from things that make you feel weighed down or make you feel like you have too much responsibility on you. As I can see with the Queen of Coins and the 10 of Wands, this is really telling me that a lot of you, group number 4, have been really burdened recently, either by a female in your life, or you've been really burdened by some sort of job issue is what I'm seeing. But group number 4, I really see you stepping away from that in 2020, becoming more free-spirited and instead doing things that are more in alignment with what it is you want to do. I see that a lot of you with Jupiter in the 10th house, a lot of you could also become spiritual teachers or be known as someone who frequently talks about spirituality, astrology, or tarot, or you could be known as someone who has a lot of wise spiritual knowledge. But at the same time, I feel like because of your new awakening, because of your new free-spirited nature, a lot of you could have a lot of difficulties or trouble at your current job or your current work because your new beliefs and your new values do not align with where it is you are currently. I see a lot of you with Ascendant Sagittarius, once again, are going to be feeling so optimistic, larger than life. You're going to be feeling so good. But I also see that just a lot of you are going to become more educated. And for some of you, this could even mean being into higher education or philosophy or wanting to explore that as well. I see that a lot of you are going to go through a massive spiritual growth where you become very into religion or spirituality. And I'm also seeing that a lot of you are going to start to feel in ideas and inspiration. A lot of you are going to start feeling inspired again, because I'm seeing in 2019 you lost your inspiration and you lost your joy, but in 2020 you will find that once again by completely walking away from things that no longer bring you joy or inspiration, such as a job or someone who's very overburdening on you. Because guys, we also have prosperity, happiness, and divine guidance. We also have intention and dreams. So I'm telling you, group number 4, this is going to be your year. You will receive financial prosperity. You will find your joy. You will be chasing your dreams, and you will know with intention and dreams what your dreams are and what it is you want, as opposed to not knowing what you want for the future, like how it's been in the past, group number 4. I see in 2019, you didn't know what you wanted to do. You lost inspiration. You didn't know what direction you wanted to take. But group number 4, what's beautiful about 2020 is you are going to be inspired to follow your dreams. You're going to find something that does inspire and motivate you, and you are going to chase them fearlessly with the Chariot and the Fool, and it's going to bring you success and abundance. So guys, group number 4, this is your year. This is your year. That's all I'm going to say about that. And this is going to be a year where, yes, there is a lot of change and it might be uncomfortable, but the good thing about it is this change will be all positive and lead you to your right path and lead you to your destiny, as I can see with divine guidance. So that's all I have for you, group number 4. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, group number 5, let's see what's coming for you in 2020. So we have the Love card to generally summarize what's going to come to you in 2020. So your 2020 is all going to be about connections with other people, romantic or friendship wise. We also have alliance, we have forgiveness, we have humor, We have Knight, be brave and honest. We have Guardian Angel, and we also have Warrior, you are not alone. So group number 5, I really feel, sorry if I've been saying 4, I really feel like in 2020, this is going to be a time when you are really going to build up your boundaries with other people. As I can see with forgiveness and humor, I feel that a lot of you kind of just laughed it off if someone were to overstep your boundaries or to insult you, or a lot of people might have came after you or disrespected you, and you would just be like, oh, it's fine, and laugh it off. But I see in 2020 with the Knight and Warrior, you are really going to start putting up your boundaries with other people and stop letting people walk all over you or treat you poorly. Because what I can see, group number 5, with all of these women with crowns, is the reason why you are targeted so much and people treat you so poorly is because you are different. You shine brighter than most people around you, as I can see with the crowns on their heads. You have that royal, regal energy. Maybe people were really jealous of all the accomplishments you had. Maybe people were really jealous because you just seem to be like the person who had it all, or maybe you're just really beautiful. But because of that, I see a lot of you were treated poorly and attacked by other people, and before, you didn't even see your power. You weren't even aware of how great you were, and because of that, you just let people keep walking all over you and you kept forgiving them. Sorry guys, my upstairs neighbor's dog is like crazy. But what I'm seeing with Knight and Warrior is that's definitely going to change, and you are going to start becoming a lot more assertive. So another thing I'm seeing as well, guys, is what I'm really feeling like is there's a definite masculine and feminine energy here. So group number 5, I definitely feel like there's going to be some sort of romantic partnership, friendship, or business partnership that's a very big part in your life in 2020. And I feel like one person is going to be the protector, one person is going to be the defender, and one person is going to be the queen that the Knight is protecting. So I'm almost sensing like the masculine energy in this relationship, partnership, or friendship is definitely going to be someone who's protective, someone who is honest, someone who defends you, someone who fights for you, and the feminine energy is going to be more creative, queenly, and royal. So I really feel like group number 5 in 2020, there's definitely going to be a partnership with someone of the opposite sex, or someone who has, like, one person will have a masculine energy, one person will have a feminine energy. I feel like that's going to be a major theme, group number 5. And group number 5, I also want to tell you that I feel like a lot of you are going to be going through some sort of competition, some sort of battle, some sort of fight. I'm feeling that for you, group number 5. But the angels want you to know you are not alone, because I'm not going to lie, in 2020, I do see you fighting for something. I do see you having to fight or defend something of yours, and this might be something that's really difficult, but your guardian angels want you to know you are not alone, and they are working behind the scenes to make sure you're victorious over whatever struggles or fight or battles you have to go through in 2020. We also have first house, the body. We have Mercury retrograde. We also have Venus conjunction 8th house, Uranus, and Taurus. So guys, group number 5, I really do believe that in 2020, you and somebody else are going to combine your talents to make something happen. I really feel like group number 5, what this really looks like to me is this could mean a marriage, because you combine assets in a marriage, but this could also mean you combine assets or ideas or creativity with a business partner, or there's someone you combine talents and assets with, and together you are stronger, and together you create something amazing. So group number 5, definitely expect some sort of merging of your finances or of your talents with someone else that has to do with some sort of creative project. I also feel like this person is going to bring a lot of change to you. They are going to change you a lot. They're going to make you feel stronger. They're going to be someone who helps you become stronger and also defends you, fights for you, protects you. I'm also sensing as well, group number 5, once again, that's more of the masculine energy. The feminine energy, I feel like, is going to be the one who goes through transformation. And I feel like the feminine energy is going to be the one who is more of the creative, while the masculine energy is more of the warrior type. And I'm also seeing too, group number 5, that a lot of you are going to find out what your hidden talent is, because the 8th house is hidden. And then we have Uranus, Taurus, which talks about unexpected changes. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be revealed what your hidden talent is, or you're going to be revealed what your hidden skill sets are. And I really feel like this person coming into your life, group number 5, is going to help bring that out of you, and they are going to believe in you and help you see your worth and help you reinvent yourself in a way that's even more powerful. But I also want to tell you, group number 5, like, I really do think 2020 is going to be a time when a lot of you do go through a massive challenges, not bad challenges, but challenges that really make you feel sometimes like you are alone or you don't want to keep fighting. But group number 5, I want you to know you are not. The guardian angels, your spirit guides, are looking after you, and everything is going to turn out to be okay. And I also see an increase, honestly, in some sort of financial assets or money, or an increase in your life in general because of this new person who comes into your life, who believes in you and who also helps you reveal what your natural talents are. And I feel like, once again, this person is really going to help change like who you are to be more authentic. We also have the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant. So group number 5, I think one of the challenges I'm seeing is some of you could go through some sort of divorce or separation. I'm definitely seeing that, group number 5, only if this is something you probably already feel it coming if it happens in 2020. But I'm seeing that there could be some sort of separation from a marriage, or separation from some sort of like religious, or separation from something you were really committed to. I definitely see there is going to be separation from something you were very committed to or devoted to that took up most of your life, but this is for your greatest purpose and also for your greatest good. I feel like with Justice and Page of Wands, once again, there is going to be a creative partnership or a very passionate romantic partnership that comes into your life in 2020, because Justice relates to partnerships and Page of Wands relates to passion or a new creative project. So group number 5, definitely expect either a creative partnership or a very passionate partnership that maybe at times brings a lot of drama, or at the best case scenario brings a lot of creativity and passion. That's something I'm definitely seeing. But I also see as well that a lot of you might be involved in some kind of drama in 2020, group number 5. I do want to tell you that somebody might, come in and start being very judgmental of you. And I think it's only because, group number 5, once again, you really do attract these jealous people into your life who want to tear you down. But what I'm hearing from Spirit is you are going to be victorious over this drama, but I am definitely seeing someone trying to tear you down with their drama and you having to defend yourself and defend your morals, okay? I also feel like, group number 5, a lot of you in the past have felt very restricted, especially with the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant, of trying to be perfect or trying to maintain the image of being perfect. But I see in 2020, you're going to finally have freedom from that, and you're going to start feeling a lot more playful, as opposed to feeling like you have to put on an image of perfect, or you have to look moral, or you have to look like you have it all together in order to please someone else. I see, group number 5, a lot of you with divine timing and miracles, a lot of really amazing things are going to happen to you in 2020. One of the things that I'm definitely seeing is a soulmate relationship, whether it is a friendship or whether it is romantic. And I really feel that a lot of you are going to meet this person after you go through some sort of trial and tribulation, as I see with separation. And this person is going to help you fight through that trial and tribulation I saw earlier, group number 5, for you. And they're going to you are going to have heart-to-heart conversations with them. And I really feel like it's going to be a new person, because we have getting to know each other. So group number 5, I definitely feel like there is going to be some challenge, but there's going to be some romantic soulmate or some close business partnership or friendship that comes in your life during this time that helps you heal from that and fights with you during this trial and tribulation. And also, I really feel like you guys are going to combine something together to create an empire, or combine something together to create something beautiful, creative, or it's just someone who's really going to help turn you into the stronger, better person that you were meant to become. I also feel like this person is going to be very inspiring, with inspiration, and also someone who kind of is a workaholic with King of Wands and daily practice, or at very least someone who knows what their passions are and goes after them. So that's all I have for you, group number 5. I hope you have a fantastic 2020, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, group number 6, let's see what's coming for you in 2020. So we have the Strength card as your general summary card of what you can expect in 2020. And this is actually a really good sign because it means in 2020, you're going to be feeling a lot more confident in yourself and you're going to become a lot stronger of a person. Now let's see what else we have. We have Lilith, Independence. We have Beauty. We have Secrets. We also have Heart Guardian, Love and let yourself be loved. And we also have Shield Maiden, make plans and focus, as well as Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. So group number 6, what I'm seeing is in the past energy with Lilith, Beauty, and Secrets, is I feel like a lot of you hid who you truly were behind how you looked or how you portrayed yourself on social media as a way to protect your heart. I feel like group number 6, in the past, you put on a really tough front, or you like to use your sexuality as a way to mask your authentic self because it was easier that way, and it kept yourself from getting hurt. I see group number 6, you kind of took pride in pushing other people away because underneath you just were so terrified of someone seeing the real you and potentially hurting you. I'm seeing group number 6 as well that a lot of you have very strong sexual magnetism, or you use your sexuality as a weapon or as a tool to get what you want. And I'm seeing group number 6 too. Maybe some of you in the past kind of avoided real connections or relationships and instead just made it very physical or made it very superficially based because, like I said, you were trying to protect yourself. And I feel like a lot of you too, a lot of people didn't see who you truly were in the past, group number 6, because of the way you portrayed yourself. Maybe it was the way you dressed, your hair, your makeup, or your personality that you portrayed. I feel like a lot of people looked at you and really misjudged you or really didn't see who you were underneath because they were just seeing your appearance of someone who is very sexual or someone who is very bold, or also somebody who could have been, with Lilith and Secrets, somebody you could have been known as a homewrecker, or someone you might have been called like a slut or a whore or any other awful names. I just feel like group number 6 in the past, you were very misjudged and you liked it that way, or you liked that people kind of only knew your appearance or persona because it kept you from getting hurt. And I'm seeing group number 6 too with Lilith. You might have been wronged in the past in love or wronged by other people. So now you have this huge tough front as a mask in order to protect yourself. But I'm seeing group number 6 in 2020, this is going to really change. I feel like you guys are going to become a lot stronger. You're not going to be so scared of getting hurt, and you're going to start being more of your authentic self and showing your heart to other people because you're no longer going to be living in fear. And also you're going to feel the need to be more authentic. So you're going to transform into Lilith, this independent woman, into a heart guardian who lets herself be loved and lets love in. So I definitely see your guards are going to be let down, and you're going to be coming from a more genuine place where you really express yourself in a more authentic way as opposed to just using your looks as a shield. I'm also seeing with Shield Maiden, make plans and focus, and stay rooted and grounded. I really feel like in the past, group number 6, a lot of you might have lived a kind of lifestyle where you really weren't sure what you wanted for the future. A lot of you at the same time might not have been very diligent about your work or at school. You might have slacked on that. But what I'm seeing group number 6 is in 2020, this is really going to start to change. You guys are going to become a lot more motivated. You're going to feel the need to finally succeed at school or at work, and you're going to feel the need to finally start doing well for yourself professionally, because I really feel like group number 6, a lot of you are just going to become stronger as people. And I feel like instead of lashing out at others, you're going to be more genuine and focused on learning how to love yourself, and therefore attract a lot of good things into your life. And group number 6, I also want to tell you, you guys have very strong, really strong sexual magnetism about you. I can definitely see that. Or there's something about your appearance that's very attractive. And I feel like group number 6, that's something you need to watch out for, because sometimes you do attract the wrong people because of that. So you do have to be very discerning. We also have the 11th house of friends. We have Pluto transformation. And we also have the 5th house, sextile Saturn. square sun. So group number 6, I'm also seeing as well that in 2020, I think it's very likely that a lot of you are going to start valuing friendships as opposed to passionate romantic connections. So group number 6, if you do enter a relationship in 2020, I see it starting out as a friendship as opposed to a friends with benefits situation like you might have done in the past. I see you valuing friendship way more than passionate encounters, and I feel like any serious relationship you get into is going to start out as a friendship. And I just see in general, group number 6, you're going to be less focused on romance and more focused on your friends or making real and genuine friendship connections. And I also see group number 6, a lot of you are very likely going to join a creative group, whether this is a band, whether this is a art club, whether it's just something. I feel like you guys are going to join some sort of creative group that allows you to express your creativity with a bunch of other people, and it's something you're going to be very passionate about. However, what I'm seeing with Saturn square sun is I feel that a lot of you are going to feel so much pressure to finally make something of yourself that it's almost going to feel very draining. I feel like group number 6, that a lot of you have perfectionistic tendencies, as I can see with Saturn square sun, and I feel like in 2020 you're going to be so passionate about transforming your life or doing something that changes the world through your creativity that you are going to feel a lot of pressure, and I feel like you're going to overwork yourself, and that's honestly what I'm seeing group number 6. I'm also seeing as well for some of you, this could mean like what you have to do as a day job really contradicts what it is you're passionate about, and you're going to feel torn in two different directions about what you want to do as opposed to what you have to do in order to build up your life. I also feel group number 6 with Saturn square sun, there could be issues with, the male figure in your life, such as a father or a prominent male figure in your life. I do see that could be an issue for you as well. We also have authenticity, creative expression, and perfectionism. We also have deservingness. So guys, wow, I really feel like this is a year when you're going to start to be way more authentic. And what I mean by authentic is not necessarily, it's not necessarily like you were shy before, because I definitely don't think you were, but I feel like this is a time when you're going to be more authentic with your friends and other people and really let them into your heart. And because of that, it's going to unleash your creativity. And I really see you grounding your creativity into something that could potentially make you money in the future. Now with perfectionism and deservingness, I really feel like once again, you guys are perfectionists, but know that you do deserve abundance and you don't have to be so hard on yourself. Be very forgiving of yourself, because what I see with body care, balance, and trust is I feel like you guys are going to overwork yourself in 2020. I also feel like as well, a lot of you are very hard on your appearance, and that's something you're very focused on. So for some of you, you could be crash dieting, or you could be very hard on the way you look. And what I'm hearing group number 6 is in 2020, I really see you balancing that out and kind of getting over whatever body dysmorphia that you have. And I also feel too that you guys need to be a lot easier on yourself in regards to creative expression and what it is you create, because you are very talented. Try not to overburden yourself. With the 6 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, I definitely feel like you guys are going to be working on a talent that you have, or you're going to be very diligent about building up a natural skill or talent that you have. And once again, I'm definitely seeing workaholicism. But with the Tower and the Devil, what I'm seeing is there is a tendency to get burnt out or to be so hard on yourself that everything collapses. So I really feel group number 6 with the Tower and the Devil too, is this is going to also be a time when you're going to heal any addictions you have, because with Lilith and body care, I really feel like a lot of you might have some sort of unhealthy addictions. It could be a sex addiction, drug addiction, substance addiction, workaholic addiction, but I see that you're going to try to heal that in 2020. And when you heal that, that's when you're going to see the most progress made. I also see with the 3 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, there is going to be someone coming into your life who's very sturdy, stable, practical, and dependable. Somebody you can trust, because I have, it is safe for you to love. I see this person coming in, whether it's a friendship or whether it is a romantic partner. I see someone who it is trustworthy. coming into your life who will help you in your creative endeavors or will bring value into your life. And I'm hearing that it's safe for you to love because you deserve love. Because I feel like group number 6, a lot of you have a lot of insecurity. Maybe that's why you rely so heavily on your appearance. Maybe that's why you're so hard on yourself in regards to creative expression. Maybe that's why you're so hard on yourself in regards to your body and what it is you create. But group number 6, I want you to know you are deserving of love. There is someone stable and dependable coming into your life. It is safe for you to love, but they are a slow moving energy, group number 6, with the Knight of Pentacles. So they are definitely going to take their time. So you might be wondering whether or not this person is trustworthy, but they definitely are. But Spirit is saying just flirt and trust the process, because this person is going to come in and they're actually going to offer you something good as opposed to something that's fast, passionate, and then over. So that's all I see for you, group number 6. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye.